Welcome back to the channel, guys. Jamie Blood here from a very, very hot and humid Doha in the middle of the summer. But how could I not come and do a video next to the beautiful Cannock Quartier, and also one of the areas which is a massive tourist hotspot for the Saudi Arabians. And as we're going to talk about Saudi Arabia, the 2030 vision that they have, and basically the Saudi Pro League, and give an overview. And this is going to be part one of a multiple part series where I bring into details about the individual teams, the players that have signed, their history, and also some predictions about moving forward into next season, who's going to finish where. So if you want any details around the Saudi League, please give us a like and subscribe, follow the page, and make sure you don't miss out on any of those upcoming videos. Saudi Vision 2030 is very, very clear in that their main significant aim is to be a global, they're going to spearhead global development. They want to create things that have never been created before, and what we've seen is the start of, there's around 7 mega constructions. I'm only going to touch on the line really because it's the most significant, because it's something we've never seen before. In a deserted area in the desert in the middle of nowhere next to the Red Sea, they're developing a 171 kilometre, what can be described as a community hub. It's mainly going to be residential, but environmental wise it's like something that's never been seen before, with zero emissions, all that kind of stuff. I don't know too much details, but I know that what they are doing is something never been seen before. It's going to be catering for different tourists. They're going to have a ski resort at the end of it. The amount of things, it's wellness, the amount of things that they're doing, incorporating into this mega construction is absolutely phenomenal. And the ground broke 2 years ago, and there's going to be areas of it actually finished next year, so I'm hoping to get over there. So what they want to do is they want to come away from just oil and gas and basically distribute their economical their construction of how they're doing economics, similar to how Dubai did multiple years ago. They're very well known now for tourism, but it's only 20 years ago or so that it was reliant on oil, very similar to how Qatar, where I am, is dependent on the oil and gas. Saudi wants to come away from that, and it's very, very exciting. So one part of what they're trying to do, and what we want to touch on further, is the Saudi Pro League, and it's absolutely phenomenal what's happened in the last 6 months, more so in the last 3 months, since the open of the summer transfer window. What they're actually spending on players isn't that astronomical. I think Chelsea spent more last summer, so far they've spent about 200 million. That includes the Jordan Henderson, which I want to touch more upon, but the Jordan Henderson move, which has just gone through. What's actually crazy is the amount of money that they're spending on their salaries, and I want to run through a top 5 of their salary earners. So we've got in 5th Koulibaly at £30 million per year, Henderson £36.5 million per year, which makes him the highest paid British footballer in the world. In 3rd, which is a massive jump, is N'Golo Kante at £86.2 million per year. But we have 2 very, very clear winners, with Benzema on 172 million per year and Ronaldo on 173 million pounds per year. If you put that into perspective, I can't put that into perspective, it's just too much money, it's absolutely ludicrous. Jordan Henderson has gone on to earn £700 million, no, sorry, £700,000 per week. He was a bit part player for a failing Liverpool team last year. He's took quite a lot of criticism in the press. I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon. As somebody who's moved to the Middle East for a better life, I can understand it 100%. And it's difficult to comprehend when we talk about wealth, but there's different levels to wealth. There's obviously being struggling, making ends meet, working class people, which is what I consider myself. I come back from that background. There's being middle class, if you like, which is being wealthy enough that you can afford the day necessities. You don't have to worry so much about you making your money. But then as you get up the ladder, these next ladders are they're very, very different, because obviously these footballers on £100,000 or £100,000 per week, we think of those people as mega rich. When you come to terms of family wealth, and it's not true. Yes, they have enough money to look after their children. Their children will probably have enough money to look after their children. But the type of money that Jordan Henderson is on is generational wealth. Generational wealth means that the Henderson family from now on, unless they're very stupid with the money, will never ever have to worry about money. Their money will just make money, and the Henderson name and his bloodline forever will be wealthy. And this is the type of money that we're talking about. Yes, is he hypocritical? I believe he is. But so what? Is he going to be known for that? Is his children and his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren, are they going to be villainized and in the press? No, they're going to be wealthy, and they're going to have very good lives. So I'm not buying into the slander and the negativity around these people who want to move. What we're seeing with Saudi Arabia is something we've never ever seen before. We've never ever seen a league pump this much money in one go to make it a success. And for me, I'm very excited to see how it develops, because we're not going to judge it on one season. I'm not going to judge it on 3 seasons. We did with China. We could judge them with China because they didn't have a very good model. However, when you're looking at how much they're putting into this and how much money they have, it's a drop in the ocean. I can imagine that the money that the investment fund of Saudi are putting into the league is absolutely microscopic in terms of the money that they're investing into these mega projects that they're doing. So yeah, for me personally, I don't begrudge any of these players. I don't begrudge Steven Gerrard. He wasn't going to get a Premier League job. I don't begrudge Henderson. He wasn't going to go to a top 4 team in the Premier League. He was probably going to get offered 60, 70,000. He's earning 10 times what he would have been earning in his next contract. And for me, more power to him, more power to anybody who wants to make the move. And I'm happy to discuss with anybody if you want to get in the comments your thoughts and feelings on the matter. But yeah, I'm going to touch more upon the league in future videos. It's very interesting. We've had a dominant team over the last 10 years, Al Hilal. And over the next few videos, I'm going to go through the individual teams, their purchases, how they look for the coming season, give my predictions for the coming season, and also pick my team, because I think it's important that we all pick a team from Saudi now. I think we should all pick a team, because when it grows, you don't want to just pick the team that's winning. I think you always want to pick the team when something starts. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll be in touch soon, and I'll get some more videos out about the teams in Saudi. Have a good day. And sorry about the sweaty head, it's so hot in Qatar.